Yamamoto, the founder and head captain of the 13 Court Guard squads. Captain of Squad 1. He was revered as the most powerful Soul Reaper in the entirety of the Soul Society, until his death at the hands of Yamamoto. Soon it was revealed the existence of Squad 0, with their leader the monk, who calls the true name Ichibei. So like any respectable weeb, let's see who can fight the hardest. I am Dino Boy, and let's get into this. First, we will discuss old Yamaji. Yamamoto is about 2,100 years old. Despite his old age, he is the most physically strong Soul Reaper. He even states that there was no Soul Reaper stronger than him for 1,000 years. His spiritual pressure is so dense that a normal person like Nanao easily faints, similar to Conqueror's Haki. Very strong Soul Reapers like Shinshui and Ukita are able to bear this, but they were trained by him. He has mastered all the Soul Reaper arts. His physical strength is unmatched even today. His Zanjutsu is very powerful. He is able to cut Ion, the giant monster pet of Haribel's minions. He faces Wonder Weiss, who is an Arankar whose one and only purpose is to seal Ryujin Jaka's flames. But he slapped Wonder Weiss's annoying, ugly, useless, and brainless face. Yeah, I know he lost all functions when he was modified, but man, I hate this dude. Well, anyways, Wonder Weiss was blasted away in his Resurrection form with ease. But the flame sealed and Wonder Weiss caused him to explode on Yamamoto, leaving him on the ground, but still alive, and managed to grab Aizen. He then shows off his mastery over Kido by using Hado 96 Itokaso without an incantation, blasting his arm off in an attempt to kill Aizen. Now let's get into his Zanpakuto and his bankai. His Zanpakuto is the most powerful flame-based Zanpakuto Ryujin Jaka. When unsheathed, Ryujin Jaka unleashes powerful flames that burn anyone who touches it to ash, like when he burns up poor Sternritter with ease. He is able to create giant pillars of fire as well as trap Aizen, Gin, and Tosen using Jokaku Injo. His bankai, Zanka no Tachi, is one of the most powerful bankai. This is a more powerful version of the Shikai form. Zanka no Tachi has 4 powerful techniques named after the cardinal directions. Zanka no Tachi East Kyokujitsujin compresses all of the flames released in the Shikai form into the tip of Ryujin Jaka. Anything hit by the tip of the Zanpakuto will instantly be destroyed, as seen when Yamamoto destroyed multiple buildings. Also, the sword is so hot it evaporates every drop of water in the Soul Society. Even Hitsugiya's bankai Daiguren Hirinmaru, the most powerful ice-type Zanpakuto, just melted. Zanka no Tachi West Zanjitsu Gokui engulfs Yamamoto in flames, covering him and the surrounding area. These flames reach a temperature of about 15 million degrees Celsius. This is the same temperature as the center of the sun. Zanka no Tachi South Kaka Jumono Kushi Dai Sojin lets Yamamoto summon the dead. These dead are people he has killed with his bankai to come fight his opponents. This is meant to hurt the person mentally, aka Yamamoto had to face his dead Quincy brethren. And finally, his final move, Zanka no Tachi North Tenchi Kaijin, which he uses all the flames and heat and concentrates it into a slash, which incinerates the opponent. Ichibe is one of the oldest characters in all of Bleach, even older than Yamamoto, who is the founder of the God A13. When all the worlds of the Bleachverse were one, he is in charge of Squad 0, the duty of which is to protect the Soul King and the Soul King's palace. He has immense spiritual power, as well as mastered all the Soul Reaper arts. He has an ability to tell the true names of things, whether living or non-living. He named everything in the Soul Society, things like Zanpakuto, He has a curse that if anyone who he deems unworthy speaks his name loses their voice. That is why he is known as the monk who calls the true name. He can also summon spiritual giant limbs. His Zanpakuto is a pretty unique one. Its name is Ichimonji, and it's in the form of a giant calligraphy brush. Ichibei can write giant characters that do the thing he writes, like seal. Ichimonji does not cut flesh but names. For example, if it lands on your leg it would become Lu, or your arm becomes AR. And that is only just its unreleased form. Now its Shikai release turns the hairs on the brush into an actual blade. Whenever he swings it releases black ink. He can control the color black. Everything and anything with the color black he can control. Your shirt, your shadow, your dog who is color black, your goth ex-girlfriend, and so on. He can use the ability Futen Taisatsuryo, which summons all the black from his opponents until no blackness is left, which will cause their destruction. And finally his bankai. He is the first person to achieve bankai, which he first named Shinuchi. His bankai is Shinuchi, Shirafuda Ichimonji. Ichimonji in this form becomes a long white brush. The white ink gives Ichibei the ability to change something's true name. For example, he used this Yuhabaha name to black, and he makes the king of the quinces as weak as an ant. Ichibamos defeated and killed Yuhabaha, but was defeated when Yuhabaha used the power of the Almighty. So how would this battle occur? By looking at both Yamamoto and Ichibei's feats, I have come to the conclusion that Yamamoto is not coming close to defeating this old monk. Yamamoto's powers are very impressive, but everything he is can be countered by Ichibei. Yamamoto should activate his bankai at the very beginning of the battle to at least have a chance to leave a mark. Ichimonji is just too broken of an ability. The shadows caused by the flames are not gonna help even more. He could try and use South, but that has no effect on Ichibei due to him maybe being a little bit psycho, okay, maybe more. He can seal the flames, change or cut the names of Yamamoto limbs, making his physical abilities useless. And if he finds Yamamoto unworthy of saying his name, silencing him prevents him from using Kido. Both of them did fight Yuhabaha. Well, not really. Yamamoto did not fight the real Yuhabaha, but instead fought the stern raider Wyroid Lloyd, which led Yuhabaha to kill him with a sneak attack. His younger self did defeat Yuhabaha, but when the anime expanded on this scene, it was seen that Chojiro had to stab Yuhabaha's back before giving the finishing blow. While Ichibei pushed Yuhabaha to use the Almighty, it is seen in both the anime and manga that Yuhabaha did not use the Almighty. This is not to downplay Yamamoto, but the feats are clearly different. So whether young or old Yamamoto is not even come close to touching Ichibei. That is my opinion on how the fight would be. You guys can have the discussion below. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be civil, like and subscribe, and have a nice day.